Hey y'all. I pray that you are well, doing amazing, feeling amazing, holding on to hope and faith. I pray that today I can encourage you guys in my despair and in my weariness. Not only I, but there are so many of us out there that are being attacked spiritually in wicked ways that I can't even express. The wicked attacks that I am under has gotten me sick. I am vomiting. I am shaking. My heart is palpitating. Every day I wake up, there is something else that is happening to me in my life. And after screaming at the top of my lungs and screaming out to God to hear my humble cry and asking my mighty warrior to go before me and fight these very battles that I am up against because it is too big for me. Today, I come as Queen Esther to go before the Lord and to fast and pray and to ask the Lord to reveal all things and to reveal all truths and to fight my battles. I know that the very plot that the enemy has set before me will be the very plot and hole and scheme that he will fall in. Just like in the story of Queen Esther, as she prayed and fasted for 3 days to seek God's hand, she was vindicated. And the very pole that Haman was going to use to impale Mordecai was the same very pole that was used to kill the man that had this evil and wicked scheme against them. Now, I'm here to tell you today, and I pray to God that I can still encourage and inspire in the midst of what I am going through. Be like Queen Esther. Get before God when all else is falling apart around you, when your life has been shattered and when your life has come to a screeching halt and when everything you thought and or believed has been tested and when everything that you have fought for has been taken away from you and there's absolutely nothing that you can do in every situation that you come against. When you open your eyes, it's far beyond you, far beyond what you can even think, dream up, and or imagine. You stand before God and you lift your eyes up to the heavens and you say, Lord, I cannot do this. Lord, this is bigger than me. And Lord, I look to you to vindicate me in every situation. And I look to you to provide. I look to you to strengthen. And I look to you to encourage me in everything that I am doing. I am not perfect, but my heart is in the right place. And because I am his child, he will see me through. Yesterday, I tried to take my very life out of everything that I am facing right now. I'll make a video about it when I'm able. Yesterday, I tried to take my very life. I got in my car and I began to drive at a speed. And literally wanted to take the car and just driving over that cliff yesterday. Literally driving over the cliff. When it was time to approach the cliff, I couldn't do it. It was nothing in my mind that stopped me. It was no thoughts about my kids. It was no thoughts about anything. I just literally couldn't do it. I had the thoughts while driving up, picking up speed to just turn the car over. But I sat and sit here actually. If I can just endure and if I can just stay alive during this process and during this pit, this fiery pit, I will see the purpose. Your purpose has a pit. Your pit has a purpose. Your pit has a purpose. My pit has a purpose. God has never left us, nor has He ever failed us. He will come through right in the nick of time. And if we continue to resist the enemy, he will flee. His time is up, and He knows that. So I urge you today, in the midst of hearing of wars and killings and mothers killing their kids and fathers killing, in the midst of all what we hear, it is up to us as believers to stand on God's every word and to know that everything that He said will come to pass, and to know that He has our back, and to know that He is our vindicator, and to know that He is the mighty warrior who will go before us. He is our banner. He is our rock. He is our El Shaddai. He is our everything. He is our everything. He is our everything. And maybe, just maybe, your situation is where He needs you to be. Maybe He needs you to be shattered. Maybe He needs you to be broken. Maybe He needs you to have situations before you that are way bigger than you, to where you cannot do anything about nothing that is going on in your life, so that you can honestly, truly, utterly, certainty depend on God. Go before God, fast and pray, and see His hand, because His promises, they still remain. Our children will be blessed. We will be blessed. And if we can endure these troubled times, and if we can endure all of this heartache and all of this pain that we are experiencing, and we take our hands off of the situation and we allow God to really have His will be done, take up your cross. You don't get to decide what's on that cross. I don't get to decide what's on the cross. I don't get to decide the price that we have to pay to walk this walk with our Father. I don't get to decide that, and neither do you. So because we cannot decide, the only choice at this time, the only choice is to completely trust, lean, and depend on Him. Choose to trust God. Choose today to trust God. Choose today to trust that it is all worked out. Choose today, because we cannot deal with anything else. We cannot, things are out of our control. So we can choose to trust God. And that's all we can do, and just watch His hand. So I encourage you today with the story of Queen Esther, and to just know that when everybody around you has plotted and schemed against you, and when everybody around you has evil and wicked vendettas and schemes and plots and all of that, the Lord will see you through. And at the end of the story, Queen Esther and all of the Jews were vindicated, safe, and set free. And she was given all of the riches and all of the mansions, and the very person that came to destroy her was destroyed on the very pole that he was going to use to kill the king. Be blessed.